Friends, I am Dr. Ghosh. Welcome to my channel, Dr. Ghosh Presents. Signs, symptoms and uses of Anacardium. Full name Anacardium orientalis. Common name marking nut. Source a nut from vegetable kingdom. Therapeutic uses of Anacardium. Affections of abdomen, dyspepsia, constipation, cough, headache, piles, heart affection, nervous disorders, skin affections, and others. Fears of action of Anacardium. It acts upon central nervous system, gastro-intestinal system, brain, mind, skin, organs, and special senses. Temperament of Anacardium. Highly irritable. Is Anacardium hot or chilly? It is ambithermal. That is neither hot nor chilly. Right hand top, you will get an image of the nut with fruits. This is the image actually of Anacardium nut with the leaves, and this is the medicine, Homeopathic medicine. Mental journals of Anacardium. Fixed ideas like he is possessed of two persons or two wills. One is commanding him to do something, the other forbids, and he is in a fix about what to do. Illusion of duality. Also, delusion, hallucination. Now here, very briefly, I will just explain this illusion, delusion, and hallucination. Illusion is wrong interpretation of perception of sensory experience, such as we see a mirage in a desert. Actually, there is no existence of any water, but in a mirage, in case of mirage, we see water in desert. This is illusion. Delusion, actually false belief. False belief, but there is existence of a particular object, such as in the night when we see sometimes when we see in a moonlit night a plantain tree, we take it for a woman with cover on head. This is delusion. The tree is there, but we are taking it for something else due to our wrong perception. And hallucination is completely a mental result of mental disease. Erroneous perception owing to mental disease. A patient of schizophrenia listens various sound, sees various objects, smells of various things when there are no existence of all of these things. This is hallucination. Thinks her husband, her child is not hers. No reality in anything. All appears in a dream. Senseless talking, screaming loudly as if calling someone, refuse to eat for fear of being poisoned. A complete mental patient. Religious mania, problems with memory, suddenly forgets the name of those very much known or what he has seen just few minutes ago. This is some sort of disease state. Lack self-confidence, contradictory impulses, laughs at serious matters, serious about trifles, unsocial, neurotic, suspicious, offended easily, sensile dementia. Sorry, not sensile but senile. Senile dementia. Senile means old age. Dementia means dementia is a very pathetic disease of old age, where the person forgets everything, even his name. Maybe his name cannot identify persons, cannot remember things where he has kept something. It's a very pathetic disease, dementia. This senile dementia is also covered by Anacardium. desire to curse and swear, fear of paralysis, cowardly, melancholy, cruel, clairaudient, hears voices of far-off persons. This is actually hallucinations. Even of the dead, suicidal tendency by shooting, sees everyone's face in the mirror except of self, ill-natured, hard-hearted, hesitance, absent-minded, suspects everyone, sensation of a plug in various parts or of a band or hoof around some body parts. Examination funk. You know the students who is very fearful of their examination. These persons are called examination funk. Anacardium is a very good remedy for examination funk. Physical journal of anacardium. Trembling on slight exertion, more seen in knees and arms. Generalized weakening of special senses like sight, hearing, touch, etc. Paralytic condition in general. Wants to lie down always. Eating temporarily relieves all symptoms. Swallow food, drinks hastily. This is a very peculiar symptom of anacardium. Patients always swallow food, drinks hastily, as if he has to do something in a very haste. Nervous exertion from overstudy. Tendons feel wounded, joints contracted, apt to choke when eating and drinking. Suitable to old people, ill-natured children, nervous hysterical women. Ill-natured children, old age people, and nervous hysterical women. And diseases of spinal cord. General aggravation and amelioration of anacardium. Worse, mental exertion, emotions, anger, fright, mortification, care. Stepping hard, motion, drafts, open air, cold, long after eating, rubbing, scratching, talking, morning, evening to midnight, check eruptions, strong smells. Better by eating, lying on side, rubbing, heat, hot bath, in sun. Head symptoms of anacardium. Gastric and nervous headache. Headache from strong smell. Pressing pain as from a plug. In temple, occiput, forehead, vertex. All these four region I will show in the figure. Better during meals, worse from coughing and deep breathing. Now let us see the image. This is the skull. These four bony space over the skull. Vertex I have shown personally. Vertex. This is the vertex, topmost portion of the head. Then comes forehead. Forehead, you know, just the rectangular area above our eyes and below the hairline. This area is called forehead. You know it. Occiput. See, this is the occipital bone, greenish. This is occipital bone. So this portion is called occiput. And temple means this temporal bone, this bone, just placed above our ears, both sides. On ears, the temporal bone is there. This is called temples. These areas are called temple, occiput, forehead, vertex. Vertigo worse when walking, stooping, rising from stooping. Objects seem too distant, itching and little boils on scalp. Eye symptoms of anacardium: short-sightedness. Short-sighted means the person who can see object at a short distance well, but cannot see objects, cannot correctly see objects placed at long distance. Short-sighted means he is quite okay with short distance. Vision indistinct, objects appear too far off. Threads and black spot. This is the black spot on the in front of vision. Before eyes, that is vision. Perceive pain as of a plug in upper orbit. Ear symptoms of anacardium: images as if someone whispering in the ear. This is actually a hallucinating symptom. Someone whispering in the ear, there is nobody, but he imagines it. And sometimes he really listen to it. This is fully hallucinating symptom. Hallucination. Perceived pains as from a plug, hard of hearing. Perceived pain as from a plug. Here also there is a mention of plug. This is a classical symptom of anacardium. Sensation of plug. These are classical symptoms. No symptoms, anacardium. Sense of smell either perverted or lost or intense. Illusory smell. Illusory smell means smell of something that is not present. This is also a hallucinatory symptom. Violent coryza with palpitation, especially in the aged. Frequent sneezing followed by lacrimation and coryza. Face symptoms of anacardium. Face expressionless, wild, childish. Blue, dark rings around eyes. Eczema of face and neck. Pale and one looking. One looking means actually very sickly and abnormal looking. Now, blue dark ring around the eyes. This is a thing, a bluish or dark ring around the eyes. Mouth symptoms of anacardium, halitosis. Halitosis means bad smell from mouth. Tongue feels swollen and stiff, much saliva in the mouth, painful vesicle mouth, speech impeding, taste loss. Stomach symptoms of anacardium, gastric pain, better from eating but worse 2-3 hours after. Drinks and swallow food hastily. This is another very classical symptom of anacardium. Anacardium patient always drinks and eats food very hastily. Loss of appetite alternates with intense hunger. Breath stops while eating, drinking. Since he is very much fast in eating, drinking, so automatically breath stops. Empty feeling in stomach, weak digestion. Abdomen symptom of anacardium, pain in the abdomen as if a dull plug pressed into the intestine. That is, as if a plug. The same thing already I have mentioned. Flatulent colic with rumbling and gripping. Rectum feels plugged. Again plugged. Powerless. Fails to evacuate even soft stools. Ineffectual desire. Itching of anus and fluid oozes from rectum. This is an eczema of the face. I have mentioned somewhere eczema in the face. Eczema of the face. This is a picture of eczema of the face. Urinary symptoms of anacardium, sensation of burning in the glands during and after urination. Glands means glans penis, that is head of the penis. Urine turbid, deposit in urine clay colored, frequent passing of clear watery urine. This is deposits in the urine. Deposits in the urine, this figure. Male symptoms of anacardium, voluptuous itching of scrotum, exciting sexual desire, seminal emission without dreams, during stool, that is during stool emission of seminal vesicle, seminal fluid. When pressed, prostatic fluid appears. During stool, when pressed, prostatic fluid appears. Enjoyment absent during coition. Note the peculiarities. Seminal fluid or prostatic fluid passing without any enjoyment. That is the normal, the natural, the healthy symptoms is absent. Female symptoms of anacardium, leukorrhea with itching and excoriation of the parts, frequent scanty menses with spasmodic pain in abdomen, nausea of pregnancy, better by eating. This is nausea during pregnancy. This is a most common picture seen with pregnant ladies, and there are so many medicines in homeopathy. Anacardium is one of them. Respiratory symptoms of anacardium, hysterical asthma, ends in flow of tears, cough, then yawns and sleeps, coughing and swallowing, stops breathing, cough worse by talking, eating, with vomiting of food, pain in the occiput. Occiput I have already shown you what region is occiput. Cough in children after a fit of anger. Heart symptoms of anacardium, palpitation with coryza in the agent, double stitch at the heart, passing into lumbar region. Lumbar region, you know, this is our spine bone. Spine bone starts with cervical vertebra. First 7 cervical vertebra, then 12 thoracic vertebra, then 5 lumbar. This red portion. This 5 lumbar vertebra or lumbar. This region is called lumbar region. Neck and back symptoms of anacardium: dull pressure as if a heavy load on shoulders, stiffness of nape and neck. Nape, this is nape. The flower is just shown in the place of nape. This is called nape of the neck, just a few inches below the hairline. Back down, stiffness of back, stiffness of neck, nape and neck, back down, pain from motion. That is, here is nape. If it is a spinal cord, then here is the nape. So pain down along this vertebra. Extremities, symptoms of anacardium: cramps from toe to instep, from heel up calf, warts on palm and hands, writer's cramps. Writer's cramp, this is writer's cramp. A person who used to write a lot with pain, with the help of pain, and he constantly giving pressure on fingers, and fingers are over loaded. So that's why sometimes this cramp is seen in case of writer's hand. This is called writer's cramp. Neuralgia of thumb, knees feel paralyzed and bandaged. Cramps in the calves, worse from washing, rising from a seat. Cramps in the calves, cramps in instep, toe. These are very common with almost many persons. Pain ankle as if sprained. Worse stepping, painful thumping on the middle part of left arm. Sleep symptoms of anacardium: spells of sleeplessness lasting for several nights with anxious dreams. Skin symptoms of anacardium: first one was sleep symptom, this is skin symptom. Dermatitis, eczema, neurotic. That is neurotic eczema. Neurotic eczema is not eczema in the pure origin. It is created by some ordinary eruption which has intense itching. Now the affected person scratches, then again the itching increases. This scratching and itching, this cycle goes on. Ultimately the place becomes thick, leathery, and looks like a eczema, but it is not pure eczema. Yellow vesicles, warts on palm, hands, urticaria, promotes expulsion of splinter. Note, this promote expulsion of splinter, our only medicine known is silesia. You know, silesia. It expel splinter, thorn, any foreign substance. Anacardium also does this. Skin insensible, that is, skin becomes thick. Itching increases on scratching, the same thing that neurotic eczema origin. Fever symptoms: dyspepsia, easily chilled, better from sunlight, clammy sweat on palms, especially on left, heat from 4 p.m. till evening, passes off after supper. That is, this phase passes off, this heat phase passes off after supper. Related medicines: ignatia, lycopodium, platinum, rastricum. Now with this the video ends. Thanks for listening and viewing. If you got anything to say, please write down in the comment section. I would certainly respond.